Hey guys, another video from the Anti-Nerd here, and today I'm bringing Maximum Series Deadpool from the Hasbro Marvel Legends collection. This figure has just been released. I pre-ordered for $49.99, but I've been seeing a lot of price hiking throughout Hasbro posts, and GameStop's pretty expensive. GameStop's charging $62, if I'm not mistaken. This is the third of the series that launched this year with Spider-Man, then Hulk, and now Deadpool. So I thought it was a smart choice to bring Deadpool because he's such a popular character since the movie was released. Here's the side of the packaging. I think the hearts are a little interesting. Here's the back of the packaging. There's a little bit of a texture here on the character, and he comes with dupe as well. Pretty interesting choice considering the original Marvel Legends toy base came with him. So I'm very curious about this figure. I did talk a little bit trash about it. Here's the side of the packaging. I have absolutely no problem with the packaging. I think actually looks very good. It does remind me more of the Japanese style packagings, but in overall has more quality. It's a better material that they chose for this maximum packages. It is the exact same size as the Spider-Man. However, of course, not going to be the same size as the Hulk. The maximum Hulk, although it's an inferior figure, I am showing that the packaging is quite larger. So yeah, here's the Hulk and the maximum Deadpool side to side. And very curious about this figure because this is not the design I was looking for. I don't have any red classic outfit Deadpool. I wish I got it one from the San Diego Comic-Con. I thought they were going to recycle the Maximum Spider-Man, which is a more sleek, slim design, similar to the first appearance Deadpool. But no, they chose this more chunky version, which I believe is more 2000s. So yeah, without further ado, let's open this guy and analyze it. The packaging here has this comic book art style. Here's the Deadpool. He comes with 2 blisters, a lot of accessories. My first impressions were that there was a little bit of a lack of accessory, but comes with a decent amount. I just think that they could have included a couple things more, and I'll comment in a bit. So I'm very curious about the figure. So let's take him out of the blister and first analyze the figure before we go through the accessories. So yeah, he's chunkier. The aesthetics are pretty neat. He has a good balance between black and red. A lot of black painting on him. He's definitely taller, bigger than the Maximum Spider-Man. I would say his height's closer to the Renew Your Vow Spider-Man, as you can see right here. They do seem to have the same height. So yeah, this Maximum Series Deadpool has no recycling at all from the Maximum Series Spider-Man, which for me was a surprise. But since he's not based on the first appearance of Deadpool, I think it makes sense. And he's quite large, beefy guy, this Maximum Deadpool. And the quality of the material, it feels nice. I don't think it feels that much premium regarding the standard Marvel Legends, but definitely kind of like a flawless figure regarding the aesthetics, because totally pinless, good painting job application. My legs, they have this cut on the thigh that almost seems that they're gonna detach, but I don't think that's a problem exclusively from this figure. A lot of Marvel Legends have been noticing that. The Maximum Series does have that neck cut, the neck articulation that standard Marvel Legends don't have. The range on the head, it goes very much down, but doesn't go as much as up. So a little disappointed there, but no big deal. The shade of red is quite darker than I would expect. I thought might be a little brighter, but no. Yeah, if you force it a little bit, he can look up, but the range is definitely not the same compared to looking down. The butterfly, they have a good range in the back, and on the front, I would say it's mid. The arms almost detaching there. I don't know what's the quality control issue Hasbro has been going through. He has double joints in the elbows, of course, and he has a very nice range in the torso, and of course the ab crunch. His waist does not rotate, and yeah, you can expect a similar articulation to, let's say, a Renewer Valve Spider-Man. He has the cut that I've been mentioning with the legs, but it's no big deal if you don't force it. He also has a toe articulation besides the double joint in the knee, and I'm very happy that they've been including again the toe articulation, the toe hinge on the feet. I think it adds a lot, and apparently it's becoming a standard again, because even the Beast, the Astonishing Beast, is coming with that, so very cool. He has a boot swivel right here, which was a controversy in the Gamerverse Wolverine. And yeah, his articulation, there's not much new going on. Definitely not as much new stuff as the Maximum Spider-Man had, which was a major improvement, and I would say even a groundbreaking figure, that Spider-Man. So far, the Deadpool, I wouldn't say is a groundbreaking figure, but might be a very classic approach and might be your definitive version of the red and black Deadpool. So comparing him with the X-Force Grey Deadpool and also with the yellow X-Men Deadpool, I'm gonna show them in a bit. Let's just go through the accessories right here. So look at this gun, very cool gun, well made. The dynamite came with a little factory problem, and the burrito right here has a detail as if there's a logo of Deadpool. Very cool. It does look like a real burrito. And here's the swords. They are definitely shorter and smaller than the swords we've been getting with the previous Deadpool releases. Let me compare just for a bit the size comparison between them. So yeah, they are definitely smaller, maybe the 20-25% smaller. So let's attach the swords so he can look even more cool, right? So moving with the gun comparison right here, look at how the quality of the aesthetics improved. This previous gun is pretty simple, doesn't have much detail. This new guns of Deadpool, Maximum Deadpool, at least they have a lot of detail. They even painted of blue the previous one. Very lazy job. So here's the AK-47, also very detailed. And the guns, they have this little hole that you can attach this fire effect. So very interesting, and definitely adds to a more dramatic effect to your Deadpool. So yeah, very surprised with the quality of the guns. He also comes with 2 pistols, 1 more knife, and this huge gun right here. So let's take a look. This comes with a little pocket for the bullets, a lot of bullets, and also very nice detail. All the big guns, they have this hole that you can attach the gun effect, the shooting effect, right? So let's put here the guns, the accessories. Let's organize it. So yeah, cool accessories. I mean, it's not a crazy amount for a Maximum. I think that the Maximum Spider-Man came with a little more accessories, but maybe Dupe will compensate in their logic, right? Since they're not getting all the full options with guns. I think a little bit of fun guns would be cool, such as a punching box effect, right? That funny one. So here's the regular head of Deadpool, especially with the eye expression. That's my biggest complaint. They should have included a head with more eyes expression. Funny, dramatic. And here's the other extra head, very creepy, very well made, but I don't know, not enough in my opinion for a Maximum release, because Hulk also has 3 heads, but definitely a nice creepy head. And here's Dupe, very cool painting. Very surprised that they put a lot of shading. There's a different tone variation of green. He feels kind of like a little bit disgusting, very much like an alien. the little hair he has with his deformed head. It would be cool if they could have included the eye to move like Gargantuous. The only articulation he has is in the arm and is a pretty simple articulation, right? But the paint job, it is pretty nice, and it's a nice throwback to the original Marvel Legends Toy Biz. So every time Hasbro can, I think they should homage Toy Biz, which is the mother of the Marvel Legends line and a company that I deeply respect, okay? Regarding extra hands, he has these thumbs up hands, he has a fisting hand, he has a shooting hand, has a griping hand, he has a little bit of a gun gesture right here with the hands, also another trigger hand, the other fist hand, the other griping hand, and the peace hand, and the peace sign hand. So here's Deadpool and Dupe. So let me compare here with the previous Deadpool releases very quickly. So this previous Deadpool, the feet, they have a very similar shape to the Spider-Man releases. He has spins, he does not have a torso swivel, has only an ab crunch, and he has an amazing range with the head. He can look more up than the maximum Deadpool, believe it or not. Very simple gun set, very cool katanas. They are longer, they're bigger, and he has spins. So the X-Force, even more old, has a noise, a click noise on the torso. He does not have butterfly joints, the previous one did. He has spins, has a good range in the head. His gun set are very limited. Both of these Deadpools, they do not have any extra hands, only the griping, triggering, shooting. The feet on the X-Force are too small, but it does feel more like a boot instead of a Spider-Man recycled feet. So yeah, very quick comparison right here. The new Maximum Deadpool, it is more polished, more interesting. It feels a little bit more quality, the plastic, and he's totally pinless. I'm gonna give them a grade 9 out of 10. I think it's a solid figure. It is way better than I expected. Definitely can be your definitive Deadpool. Of course, I'm considering the price point of $50. If you pay extra for that figure, I don't think it's that much worth it. And yeah, my main complaint is the lack of an extra head with a different eye expression. Other than that, it is a solid release, and I personally dig a lot the Maximum series. Hulk wasn't my favorite, but I think the Deadpool kind of catches back into the game, and I'm excited to hear more Maximum series releases. I think Thor is about to come, so stay tuned to the Anti-Nerd. A lot of reviews coming, and bye bye.